You like boba, but you don't like how it's super high calorie and filled with sugar? I'm gonna show you how to make healthy boba at home that's half the calories and has 25 grams of protein. This is protein mango boba. I'm gonna show you how to make the entire recipe at home, including the protein mango boba balls. It is so easy, you only need a few ingredients, and I am never drinking a protein shake again because this is so much better. I don't have an ice maker in my fridge, but thanks to the Yuhomi ice maker, we have ice for this recipe. This recipe is from my fat loss cookbook, which has over 150 recipes that help me lose over 100 pounds and crush all my cravings. You can use any fruit you want for this recipe, but my favorite are frozen mangoes. I buy them frozen because they last way longer and they're easier to find. You can use fresh or frozen mango, but add a half cup or 70 grams of mango chunks into a bowl. Since I'm using frozen, I'll microwave mine for just 1 minute to get them softer. Once the mango is soft like a fresh mango would be, it'll squeeze really easily like this. Grab a blender, add your mango chunks into your blender. You can replace mango with any fruit, honestly, berries work great. Then add 60 grams or a quarter cup of water in, and then 2 tablespoons of powdered sweetener. I'm using a 0-cal sweetener to save calories. This is erythritol, my favorite sweetener, and this is my powdered erythritol. Erythritol is granulated, so I took it and I blended it, and it turned into 0-calorie powdered sweetener for way cheaper than you can buy at a grocery store. This is a hack. Blend your sweetener. Lid on, blend this up. It'll turn into a mango puree that's delicious to add to drinks. Grab a large bowl and pour all of this mango puree in there. Save 2 tablespoons of this though. I'll show you why later on. Now the special ingredient we absolutely need is tapioca starch. Now, I don't want you to get confused. This is tapioca starch. This is cornstarch. Cornstarch won't work the same for this recipe. Boba balls are made out of tapioca starch. This gives that super chewy texture that you want. So make sure you get tapioca starch. This literally costs like $1 at my Asian supermarket. It's super, super cheap. Add in 10 grams or 1 tablespoon of tapioca starch to the puree. Mix this in really well with a fork until you cannot see any chunks of the powder. Tapioca starch activates with heat, so we'll need to microwave this for 90 seconds, but every 20 seconds, we need to stop and stir. After the first interval, it's quite liquidy still. After the second interval, a little bit thicker, but still pretty liquidy. After the third interval, it looks like slime. It's getting goopy and sticky and thick. And at the end of the 90 seconds, it's very slimy and thick and steaming. It's so hot. This is when we need to gradually add in 1 cup or 160 grams of tapioca starch. I'll slowly add in 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch and mix until it's all incorporated. It's going to look very slimy and wet still. Add in a little bit more tapioca starch and mix with a fork. Slowly keep adding more and more tapioca starch and mix. It's going to feel like a forearm workout at the wrong time of the day. Keep doing this over and over and over again until you get a smooth dough ball. You may need a little bit more or a little bit less tapioca starch than me, but I used 1 cup. The dough ball will feel stretchy and soft, but not very sticky. That's the consistency you're looking for. Now fill up a pot with water and let it boil on a high heat. While the water boils, let's make our boba balls. Tear off a small piece of the dough and roll it between your hands to form a log. Roll that log out on a cutting board until it's quite thin, then cut the log into small pieces using a knife. Roll each small piece into a boba ball. Then add them to a bowl. Each ball should be roughly the size of a blueberry, not an overgrown giant GMO blueberry, just a small, normal blueberry. Or think double the size of a green pea. That's quite small, but that's the size of the balls we need. This takes a bit of time, so just watch some of my videos while you bang out these balls. Once you have a bowl of boba balls, dust them with a tiny amount of tapioca starch to prevent them from sticking. We made them in all shapes and sizes, very inclusive. Our water is boiling, so add in all the boba balls. Actually, I'm only using half in this recipe right now. I'll use the other half tomorrow. Stir this round and boil for 25 minutes. These taste best fresh. So the other half I'll store in a bowl covered in plastic wrap, and I'll boil them up another day when I'm ready to make some more boba. Let's get started on our Yuhomi ice machine. This mini compact space-saving ice machine is awesome. This right here is the 1.2 liter water tank, and that right there is where the bullet ice will get made. I'll fill up the water tank with water. I'm gonna fill it up all the way to the max fill line, then I'll place our ice basket inside and close the lid. Power on, let's get started, baby. In just 6 minutes, we have our first batch of 9 ice cubes. It's so cool to watch how these bullets fall off of the rods, and then they automatically get scooped and they fall right into the ice basket. This ice maker is rapid fast. I'm so impressed at how fast it is. I hate waiting, I'm impatient, and this ice machine is always delivering ice super quickly. The ice basket can hold 65 to 85 pieces, and the ice maker can make 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. That's enough for 200 to 250 cups of cold drinks. That's insane. And the shape of these ice bullets is so cool. They are bullets of ice cubes, and they melt very slowly to try to prevent your drink from getting watery. It's quiet, it makes ice really quickly, and it has a little scooper, so I could just scoop and pour. And I love that it's incredibly affordable. I'll leave a special link in the description so you can pick this up for an amazing deal. It's been 25 minutes. Let's stir this boba around again, then shut off the heat and let these sit in the warm water for 10 more minutes to soften up a little bit more. Then we can drain them and wash them under cold water to remove any excess starch and cool them down quickly. Then let's add the boba into a small bowl. Remember I told you to reserve 2 tablespoons of the mango puree? This is why. We'll add this in now because it'll help prevent the boba from sticking to each other. But you can use any sweetener you want. You could use honey, you could use maple syrup, or any liquid sweetener. We made the boba, but for the milk, we have a few options. You can use a ready-to-drink protein shake like the Strawberry Fairlife or a vanilla one. These are great, but I don't usually have them on hand. So instead, I like to use protein powder, whey protein powder specifically. A vanilla flavor is great, but this coconut cream flavor takes this recipe to the next level. I love this flavor. It tastes like creamy, thick coconut milk. It doesn't taste like a protein powder at all. Grab a shaker bottle, add in 1 cup of almond milk, a scoop of protein powder, and I made some more mango puree because I love it. I'll add a few spoonfuls to the milk because I want mango milk. Shake this up real well. Grab yourself a glass, add your mango boba in. I'm gonna go grab some ice from my ice maker. A few scoops of these bullet ice cubes are perfect for this drink. And then pour a protein shake right on top. Give this a good stir and we are ready to serve. Yo, I don't have straws, bro, so protein boba for you. Protein boba for me with a straw that doesn't fit any of the boba. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, that's really good.
The balls stick to the bottom of the straw and then I eat them. Dude, the coconut and the mango? Oh my god. We made enough boba for 4 servings. Each protein boba serving is 299 calories, 25 grams protein, 45 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fat. That's less than half the calories of a mango boba you can get from a boba shop. Look at these tapioca balls. They are squishy, just like regular tapioca, but they're mango flavored. They're slightly sweet, super refreshing. 25 grams of protein in this, under 300 calories. It's exactly 299 calories, so like barely under 300 calories. Thank you to Yohomi for sending me that ice maker because it made this recipe so easy. You scoop some ice, put it in.
Yohomi's your homie.
Yohomi's your homie. That was smooth, bro. That was mad smooth. Almost as smooth as these balls. For more recipes that taste like they're bad for you, but they're actually so healthy, they will help you get your dream physique. Check out my fat loss cookbook. Everything I use to transform my physique is in my cookbook that I'll update with new recipes for free. And after you satisfy your boba craving, you also need to satisfy your savory cravings. That's when you need to make my pepperoni pizza. Super easy to make. The whole pizza contains 50 grams of protein, and the whole large pizza only costs $2.10 to make, which means each slice is only 26 cents. That's so cheap and it's so tasty. I'll see you in that video.